This is Larry Ellison, a billionaire with a net worth of $140 billion, who is the reason you are watching this video on YouTube or sharing a picture on Instagram, Googling information on Google, buying from Amazon, emailing on Gmail, storing data on Excel sheets, or using any other service on the internet which needs to store data is working because of this man and his company Oracle. So let's find out what he did that today the whole internet is dependent on him and he is making billions. Born in 1944 in New York to Florence Spellman, an unwed Jewish mother. After he contracted pneumonia at the age of 9 months, he was adopted by his aunt Lillian Spellman Ellison and Louis Ellison. He attended South Shore High School in Chicago and later attended the University of Illinois, but dropped out after his sophomore year due to the death of his adoptive mother and spent the summer of 1966 in California. Next year attended the University of Chicago, where he studied physics and mathematics and also first encountered computer design, and moved to Berkeley, California, and began his career as computer programmer. Early jobs. During the 1970s, after working at Amdahl Corporation, Ellison began working for Ampex Corporation. He was part of the team working on a data storage solution for the CIA, which was named Oracle. At that time, he came upon a paper written by Edgar F. Codd on the relational model of data for large shared data banks. And in 1977, he founded SDC Software Development Laboratories with 2 partners. In 1979, he renamed the company to Relational Software Inc., then again changed the name to Oracle System Corporation in 1983. Oracle. Ellison had heard about the IBM System R database, which was based on Codd's theory, and wanted Oracle to be compatible with it, but IBM refused. So, he had to create his own relational database, which he released in 1978, which was called Oracle version 2. If you are thinking where was version 1, then there is no version 1. And this relational database is the reason how we use internet today. Relational database. In very simplest way, a relational database is like a well-organized filing system for data. It stores information in tables, which are like spreadsheets with rows and columns. These tables can be connected through common elements. You can ask the database questions using a special language called SQL to find specific data or perform calculation. The best example of this is the contacts in our phone. If we want to find someone's phone number, we enter its name and it shows us the number. Or we directly dial the number, and if we have that number already stored, then it shows us the name of that person. This is the simplest form of relational database. Bankruptcy. In 1983, after the release of Oracle v2, the company had to lay off 10% of the workforce to save the company from bankruptcy, because the sales team sold the Oracle software license before its release and booked the profit of these future sales in the current quarter, thereby increasing their bonuses. But many of those sales failed to materialize when the software released, and Oracle has to restate its earning twice and settle the class action lawsuit arising from its having overstates its earning. Rise of a billionaire. In 1977, Ellison was made director of Apple Computer after Steve Jobs returned to the company, and he resigned from Apple in 2022. In 2006, Forbes ranked him the richest Californian. In 2010, Oracle acquired Sun Microsystems for $7.4 billion. In 2010, Forbes ranked him the 6th richest person in the world with an estimated net worth of $28 billion. In 2010, the Wall Street Journal reported that Ellison was the best paid executive of the last decade, collecting a total compensation of $1.84 billion. In 2012, he bought 98% shares of Hawaiian island of Lanai from David Murdoch for the reported price of $500 to $600 million. In 2014, Ellison appointed Mark Hudd and Safra Catz, both the CEOs of Oracle, and he became the CTO and executive chairman. In 2016, Oracle bought NetSuite for $6.3 billion. Ellison owned 35% of NetSuite at the time of purchase, making him $3.5 billion personally. In 2018, Ellison became a director on the board of Tesla Inc. after purchasing 3 million shares early that year and left the board in August 2022. As of 2022, Ellison owned 42.9% of Oracle shares and 1.5% of Tesla share. Yachts. With the economic downturn of 2010, Ellison sold his share of Rising Sun, the 12th largest yacht in the world, to David Geffen, making David Geffen the sole owner, which reportedly cost over $200 million to build. He then bought another yacht, Musashi, built by Feedship. Ellison also competes in yachting through Oracle Team USA, and founded BMW Oracle Racing to compete in the 2003 Louis Vuitton Cup. On February 14, 2010, Ellison's Yacht USA 17 won the 33rd America's Cup. Securing a historic victory, Ellison and his BMW Oracle team returned the cup to American shores for the first time since 1995. Aviation. Ellison is a licensed pilot who has owned several aircraft. He was cited by the city of San Jose, California, for violating its limits on late-night takeoffs and landings from San Jose Menata International Airport by planes weighing more than 75,000 pounds. In January 2000, Ellison sued over the interpretation of the airport rule, contending that his Gulfstream 5 aircraft is certified by the manufacturer to fly at two weights, 75,000 pounds, and at 90,000 pounds for heavier loads or long flights requiring more fuel. But the pilot only lands the plane in San Jose when it weighs 75,000 pounds or less, and has the logs to prove it. So a U.S. district judge ruled in Ellison's favor in June 2001, calling for a waiver for Ellison's jet, but did not end at the curfew. Ellison also owns at least two military jets, the Italian training aircraft SIA I Marchetti S-211 and a decommissioned Soviet fighter MiG-29, which the U.S. government has refused him permission to import. Tennis. In 2009, Ellison purchased the Indian Wells Tennis Garden tennis facility in California's Coachella Valley and the Indian Wells Masters Tournament for $100 million, and has subsequently invested another $100 million into the club. Homes. He owns a $110 million feudal Japanese architecture-style home in Woodside, California. In 2004 and 2005, he purchased more than 12 properties in Malibu, California, worth more than $180 million. Ellison spent $65 million on 5 contiguous lots at Malibu's Carbon Beach, making this the most costly residential transaction in United States history until banker Ronald Perelman sold his Palm Beach, Florida, compound for $70 million later that same year. In early 2010, Ellison purchased the Astor's Beechwood Mansion, formerly the summer home of the Astor family, in Newport, Rhode Island, for $10.5 million. In 2011, he purchased the 249-acre Porcupine Creek Estate and private golf course in Rancho Mirage, California, for $42.9 million. If you are still watching and liking the video, then we are sure you are interested to know how people earn money and then use that money to earn more money so they can spend it to enjoy their life. Then subscribe to Money and We by clicking the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay up to date with the latest released videos you love. Thanks for watching until next time.